These are the signs, the little subtle signs of emotional abuse that sometimes you might overlook and not realize that it is what it is, right? Do you walk on eggshells to avoid disappointing your partner? You're second guessing and self-editing, which means you have internalized the subtle abusive behavior so that your partner doesn't have to do it overtly. Does your partner use gaslighting to maintain the upper hand in a relationship? Your partner declares reality for you, denying or distorting how things are in order to show up the perception that supports how they see things. Your partner requires constant checks you to know and who you are with. What can seem like genuine concern is often a way for emotionally abusive person to be in total control when they are constantly keeping tabs on another person's schedule. Texting a few times a day to check in can turn into relentless harassment, wanting an ongoing account of another person's whereabouts in addition to limiting where their partner goes or who they spend time with. These are all powerful examples of emotional abuse. Your partner says hurtful things. You find yourself apologizing even when you know you've done nothing wrong. Emotionally abused people often come to believe that they are stupid, inconsiderate, or selfish because they have been accused of these things so often by their partners. Your partner is hot and cold. Your partner is loving one moment and distant and unavailable the next. No matter how hard you try to figure out why, you can't. They deny being withdrawn, and you start panicking, trying hard to get back into their good graces, absent as explanation for why they're turned off. You start blaming yourself. Done often enough, this can turn a relatively independent person into an anxious pleaser, which is where your partner wants you to be. Your partner refuses to acknowledge your strengths and belittles your accomplishment. Put downs and degrading comments, which can be less obvious at the beginning, are not random attacks. Rather, they are intended to specifically target your strengths that seriously threaten your partner, who's looking to have power and control in the relationship. The ways your partner reacts to your accomplishments or positive feelings about something can be telling. Does he show little interest or ignore you? Does he find something about what you're saying to belittle? Does he change the topic to one that's shaming in some way to you or criticize you about what you are not doing? Over time, confronted with hurtful responses, your sense of confidence and trust in your own competence can slowly diminish. Your partner withholds affection, sex, or money to punish you, or makes those things contingent upon cooperating with them. So you have to earn your brownie points, so to speak. Any relationship that has strings attached is inherently problematic. The process of withholding affection or emotional or financial support is not always understood as abusive. Most people equate abusive behavior with the affliction of harm. In this case, it's the withholding or absence of what a person deserves to experience in a relationship that makes it abusive. You've lost sexual desire for your partner. This is especially true for women who generally need to feel trusting and intimate with their partner in order to become physically and emotionally aroused. If a woman feels hurt, afraid, or angry with her partner, she will feel nothing. She will not feel safe and open around him. Her body will respond accordingly. You can't trick it. It's just the way it works. Sorry. You feel sorry for your partner even though they hurt you. Emotional abusers are master manipulators. They are able to, make a mess out of you in so many ways, while at the same time making you feel that it's either your fault or at the very least something they couldn't help because of their childhood or their past relationship, how hurt they are over something you said or they did, or even nothing at all. You just feel sorry for them. The innocent part, or the side of the abuser that seems lost, rejected, abandoned. Victims of emotional abuse often overlook the abuser's behavior because they are overly relating with the hurt part of the abuser. The innocent part, or the side of the abuser that seems lost, rejected, or abandoned. That means basically there's always the charming side of them, there's always the soft side, the smiley side. You want to always fix yourself on that side and overlooking the side that literally breaks you down on a daily basis. Stealth control includes changing up plans you've made already, eating a French bistro, going to see friends, or revising joint decisions on the guise of surprising you with something better than the original. Of course, surprise isn't the motive, controlling you is. Without ever making a demand, alas, you are so flattered by his caring that you utterly miss the point. In time, it becomes a pattern, and your own wants and needs will fall by the wayside. If you are affected or experiencing any of the things that I've said today, please understand it's not your fault, and sometimes you can't really change what's going on. You need to reach out to someone, or send me a direct message, talk to Dot. Let's find a way and let's make this work. Crazy love to you. Bye.